Hey, so you guys remember last summer, I told you that there's an ice cream man who sits outside of my house because he knows I have kids and he just does it on purpose? Yeah, he's back. Who would think that in pouring rain, an ice cream man would be out? Only in my neighborhood. So, I don't know, I'm feeling really good. I got like a million videos coming, but this is one that I had to do. I could not wait another day because I literally tried this product yesterday, and it's going off as we speak. Literally tried this product yesterday, and I instantly picked up my camera and started talking about it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait at least 24 hours before I even talk about this. This is crazy. It was like 30 seconds after I tried it, but I have to talk about it because another pimple popped up. And I'm so psyched to use this thing. You know how like that time of the month you get period pimples and they pop up and they're painful? Well, I gotta talk about this. Now, did you guys ever hear of, it's called Zeno? Let me see, hold on. It is called Zeno Acne Clearing. And it's like $150 something. They came out with a cheaper one. It's like $40. They came out with a cheaper one that's $40. And basically all it is it's $40 for like the device, but you got to keep changing the heads every couple of, pimples that you zap. So they basically make their money by the head part, the tips that you got to keep changing. So in the long run, investing in that is not a good idea. It'd be better off just to put money all out at once and just buy an expensive one. With that said, I would have never in a million years looked at a product like Zeno, right? Zeno. With that said, I've been doing different videos for the company called ClimaDeodorant.com. Well, in this big old box of different goodies, there was all different things. I found this, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, is it a bracelet? Ooh, is it diamonds? And I open it up, and it's this wand, and I'm like, what the heck is this thing? Because the directions weren't like right there with it. So I started looking through like this book, which is basically like a press book. It has like all the different products and details and stuff to help me like understand what each thing is. And this is basically called Magic Wand. So when I first seen it, I'm like, ooh, Magic Wand. Is this like gonna clean my dirty room? Like it was just like, what is this thing? And I started reading up on it, and here, this is like a little bit cheaper than Zeno, but like so much better of a product. It's basically the same pimple zapper, if you want to call it. It's basically what its real name is Magic Acne Wand. It's for professional acne treatment. You need professional acne tools. With Klima, the Klima Magic Wand removes acne faster than any other product. So basically, this is a little handheld, battery-operated device that takes your pimple away quickly or down very quickly. Now, I had a humongous pimple on my cheek that I kept messing with. I kept pushing it because I wanted to pop it. And I used this on it yesterday, and it was like, it went down almost 80% after I got done using this. So I'm going to show you guys how to use it. I kind of just took off my foundation. And what I really like about this one, now this is $99, but the head of it, like the tip, never has to be changed. So you don't got to keep replacing it like you do the Zeno one, which is definitely a plus because it's not wasting, like that's just such, like, I don't know, like the fact that you got to keep changing the head, like it's like you're basically, they're making money off you every couple of pimples that you have, which maybe you have a lot, like you have acne that's, really bad, and you're going to keep, it's just not worth it. It's so much better off to go with the Klima Magic Wand. Now, let me just say, I looked up reviews. I didn't realize that they put an insert on how to use this, so I was like, how do I use this thing? I was like, maybe, like the directions fell out. Here it was in the book, and I just didn't realize it. So I typed in Klima Magic Wand, and I found so many written reviews that were excellent. Like everyone loves this thing. Over the Zeno, everyone loves this thing. Now, I am very, very skeptical when it comes to products like this. I don't think they work. I wouldn't even think twice to look at it in a store. Wouldn't even think twice. Like, you know why? Because I bought that thing before. It was like a tooth whitener and it had a light. And after I read on the internet how fake that was, it basically gave me a bad idea for all these kind of products. So with that said, I decided to try this little handy device out myself. So basically when you use it, I like to use it on fresh skin. I just kind of wiped off my makeup in the area where I'm going to use it. Mind you, let me just tell you, depending on the area of skin that you're putting this on, it can be a little tender to your skin. Like, it can feel hot or maybe like a little bit of a stinging. Not so much that you got to pull it off, but it kind of does hurt a little tiny bit. Like a sting or like a hotness. So with that said, basically how this works before I show you is, I'm going to tell you exactly how it works. When the biocompatible tip has direct contact with a blemish on the skin, it transfers heat deep into the follicle at a safe and preset temperature. It also zaps the blemish with wavelength blue light. Both the heat/shock response and the radiated light aggravate the active proteins and keep the blemish thriving. This causes self-destruction of the acne lesion, reducing inflammation and allowing the skin to return to healthy condition. So let's give it a whirl. I already tried it. I love this. I ran out to Tom and I was like, do you have any pimples? We were in a fight over something. And I'm like, do you have any pimples? He's like, get away from me. I'm like, do you have any pimples? He's like, what the hell is that thing? Because I'm like, give me your pimples. Like, I wanted him to see how crazy, like, just how this thing amazed me so much. Like, I should show you guys the footage from after when I first used it. I was like, oh my God. I was texting my mom. I'm like, this thing's crazy. So, the Clean My Magic Wand is so awesome. Don't mind my nails. My nails are a mess. They are yellow from tanning. They are stuck. I got mud stuck in them from doing that do-it-yourself plant. And I've been soaking my hands for hours, man. I lost a nail, so don't mind my hands. I tried to get the stuff off, but some of it's just so in there I can't get it. So anyway, this is what you do. There's three little buttons, and you're going to first push that one, and you're going to wait. Now you can see how it's like kind of lit up right there. It's going to start beeping, which will mean that it's ready. So you're just going to let it go for a minute. Normally like 30 seconds or so, and then it will start beeping, and that means it's ready to push the middle button. So this thing's really cool. You want to first take the tip off, and when you're done using it, you want to make sure you just wipe this, here we go, down. Now it's going to get off this light, and for 2 minutes, I'm going to zap this pimple right here. So there we go. It's zapping away, and it's just going to keep doing it. It's going to get hotter, and then it's going to get colder, and then it's going to, well, not colder, but it stays hot the whole time. But by the time you're done this treatment, your pimple is going to go down. Like right now, it kind of hurts a little bit, like not so painful where I got to remove it, but it kind of feels like heat, and like it feels like it's doing something. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like confusing, but I just heard my TV go off. It definitely feels like it's doing something. Like now it's cool, kind of cooling down a little bit. Not so like ouch anymore. Now when I did this pimple on my cheek, it didn't feel like this. I think because this is so close to my eye, and it's such a sore pimple, and it's a blind pimple, that's why it's hurting like that. But it's not nothing that's like unbearable. So it will keep beeping for the next 2 minutes, and you're just going to sit here like this with this like amazing technology. Like, who would have thought years ago that they would have something like this? So it's really cool. Now it's starting to like kind of heat up again, and I can feel it like getting into there. And what's really cool about this is it causes like you to have less scarring on your face. You know, it causes, it's more just good for your skin because you're not drying your skin out with things that are, you know, like alcohol and things like that come in products for acne. It's not going to leave you with dry, flaky, disgusting pimples. It's just going to kind of go to the area, treat it, and you'll notice a like humongous reduction in the pimple when you're done using this. And the worst thing is to keep touching it after you use it, but I could not believe how much it took down my pimple. Like, I made that thing huge all day by touching it, and this thing just took it down so much. So it's almost done. It'll start beeping when it's completed, but yeah, I'm just going to hold it here. So it's really simple. It's something that you could even, you know, on your way to work, like, well, maybe it's not safe to be driving like this, but I don't know, maybe if you carpool on your way to work, or maybe on your lunch break, it's done. Or, you know, anytime. It's just so easy to use. Like, who cannot sit like this for 2 minutes? It's so simple. So now it's done, and I'm just going to turn it. Oh, it goes off on its own. And you can see where I was pushing down on it. It's kind of red. But now that has gone down so much, and over the next 24 hours, it will continue to just disappear. This thing is freaking amazing. Like I said, it's less expensive than the Zeno. You don't need replacement tips, so you're saving money right there. And the only thing that keeps it going is a little battery that you can replace all the time. Now, they do give you a money-back guarantee, and it's guaranteed to work perfectly for up to a year. No problems, and it's really awesome. So I just thought this was the coolest product. I wanted to share it with you guys for those of you who may not heard of something like this, or like me, very skeptical, thinking that something like this is just never going to work. It does, honey. Let me just tell you, it does. I do not believe in anything like this. I think everything is gimmicky, and this works. So with that said, I want to say thank you to climadeodorant.com for all these amazing products. I've been using this like every single day, and it is so awesome. It's the bone dry 24-hour antiperspirant. Now, it comes in like the old-fashioned little roller bowls. You don't really see these anymore, but this sucker keeps your armpit smelling so good. It has such a good scent, and it keeps you so dry. Like, I have not even had an issue with anything, like tight clothes, anything with my armpit, who is normally an issue. I'm like, who? Like, it's a person. Like, he's normally an issue. So with that said, I'm going to come right back and tell you guys how I liked the shampoo that takes out the stank in your scalp. And let me just say, I smoke. So little do I know, my scalp stinks. I'll talk to you on my next video. Again, check out climadeodorant.com. They got a whole line of amazing products. Even lip gloss that is like, or lips kind of chapstick lip balm that is like, oh my god, I want to eat it. It's so good. But with that said, I'm going to calm down, and bye guys.